Nemesis. Log number 1-22. Astral Gate welcome all kinds of people. Aliens, hell, even droids, you name it. No one was prohibited to enter, as long as you paid the admission fee, of course, which was on the higher end. Discrimination in the form of classism, the way of the future. The club, hence the name, made you feel like a celestial being, a part of the stars, a beam of light on the dark cosmic background, neon lights and tall ceilings, plentiful dance floor and the most exquisite cocktails in town, bodies of remarkable guests, high of their drug of choice, or completely sober, joining together on the floor in twisting of hips, swaying and grooving to the electronic rhythm of astral music, or having intellectual discourses in the lounge, buffing on cloud dispenser, whatever their genuine or synthetic heart desires. My job was straightforward, overseeing the general crowd, making sure nobody tries to act out of pocket, which rarely happened. Sometimes I would forget that I was security for how uneventful it was. The establishment had very strict policies, and usually nobody misbehaved, fearing to lose the privilege of being part of the club, being afraid of getting banned for the life for a stupid drunken misdemeanor. Wasn't worth it for them, unless somebody who really meant business were to come in guns blazing, carrying out some sort of revenge mission, which still hasn't happened on my watch. I couldn't imagine any serious violence going down in my place of employment. I wasn't even given a real gun, only a baton for discipline. My security guard uniform was in charcoal tone, making me blend with the background, invisible eye, and stand out at the same time if somebody needed assistance. Fairly easy to spot, as all the guests would tend to wear very glamorous and colorful outfits. A visor-like helmet that only went down as far as to cover my eyes and nose, red security on the forehead, and subdued glow of white letters, which indicated my profession to the crowd and kept my appearance pretty anonymous. The visor always served as night vision. It helped me see the dark room with all of the dents and strobe lights clearly. The hours as a bouncer were tough, as all the work at the club was a grave shift, but I've been a night person for as long as I can remember, so it wasn't too much of a deal breaker for me. A well-known Chesterfield and DJ duo of twins, those wolf-like fellas were playing that night, so naturally Astral Gate was packed to the brim to see them. Their electronic sonics were like no other. Those boys could really make the whole room shake and move, with everyone in attendance unable to avoid dancing to the beat. Later that night, I was tasked by my boss to be a personal security detail to a celebrity of sorts, some sort of opera singer, as it was explained to me. I wasn't much into that kind of music, created for entertainment of the snobbish upper class, so I didn't really know who she was prior. When a VIP showed up, the club would offer them a personal guard for extra protection. Not that they needed it there. It was nothing but a formality, all optics to make them feel well taken care of and special. So I stand by the main entrance, waiting for her arrival, as I've been informed should happen in no time. And all of a sudden, a woman walks in, her royal blue skin radiating under the neon lights of the club, dancing on her majestic face. I see her from up close as she's walking past me, and this lady seems to possess the most symmetrical facial features in the whole damn galaxy. Like a cloud of blue, she is floating through the room, draped in a sleeveless dark green dress that matches perfectly well with her complexion. Elastic fabric graciously wrapped around her neck and every curve of the slim body of hers. The second I snap out of it, I realize that this is the VIP I'm supposed to be guarding. Judo, at your service, miss. Your personal guard for tonight. I formally introduced myself and explained that I will be her personal guard for the night, as she nods in agreement. Such an exquisite lady visiting Astral Gate all by herself, without any company. You're not encouraged to engage in a conversation with an individual you are assigned to. It's deemed as unprofessional, so I'm silently shadowing her until before long she decides to go into a VIP lounge where the guards are not necessary and the important ones mingle, have an important conversation, making important decisions. I would be cold if she were to leave and my services were needed. I bid her farewell as she disappears behind the VIP only gate. Soon enough I forget about this eye candy, being preoccupied with a drunken cell calf that ironically could no longer handle his juice. Aquatic species my ass, and needed assistance to get escorted out and loaded into a shuttle. Fuck, another patch of asteroids. Let me deal with this right now, and if I come out dry on the other side, after a little dip into the asteroid pool, I'll continue with these logs. Nemesis.